Hello, I'm Patricia Gill, Executive Director of Schurig Center for Brain Injury Recovery, and I am here today with our awesome volunteer board member, Catherine Way.
Hi, it's a pleasure to be here.
It is wonderful to be here with you today, and Catherine and I came together because we wanted to share with you some of the highlights and updates of what's happened at the center the past year, what's coming up on the horizon, and how you can help. So what a crazy, surreal year this has been, and it has really provided unprecedented challenges for all of us, but particularly for survivors of a brain injury and their families. And our organization, which I'm proud to say was able to quickly adapt to offering all of our services online via Zoom and by phone, being able to continue to help people heal and stay connected from their homes. And it's really because of our community of supporters that we've been able to do that, and our supporters like you, Catherine, and the board of directors, who really help change how we've been able to adapt financially and with our clients and our staff to be where we are today. It's really tremendous.
And I have to say, as a board member for the last 5 years, I'm very impressed at how quickly the board and your staff were able to make strategic financial decisions to make sure we could continue to provide the services that we needed to do, and the challenges that took, and the board really having to examine our finances, having lost our main fundraising gala by not being able to hold in-person gatherings like that. So it was very important that we helped support you as executive director to make sure that you were able to see that the finances were clear and concise and able to really be adaptive. So I'm very impressed with how well you did that.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And I am very impressed with how we've been able to provide the services and how our clients and families were able to adapt to a new normal of how we've been operating. And we have been able to serve hundreds of survivors and caregivers this past year, helping them to continue to heal and grow and stay connected. And our services, even remotely, are still showing benefits. So our clients are showing improved abilities and connection and reduced isolation. And they're saying that it's really improved their quality of life. In fact, one of our clients shared that they honestly don't think they would have survived this past year had they not had the connection to service and the connection to our team, that they literally are not sure they would have made it through. And that, when you hear that, it is so inspiring to want to figure out, what do you have to do to stay afloat and keep going and be here for everybody like we have been. So very honored.
And I think that this last year also showed how important centers and organizations, nonprofit ones that serve all of our community are. As a member of a community, that we need to support these so that they don't, they have the financial strength to continue the service. Because a center like this serves families and individuals who have survived brain injury for all of Marin County and much of the Bay Area. And now that you've gone online, we could be anywhere in the world. But we're here in Larkspur, and we're here in this beautiful part of Marin, serving so many people who are coming here, that it's really important that people who are reaching out to provide financial assistance to nonprofits, that in my support is to my local community. It's really what makes our communities to be the stable, loving places that they can be.
Absolutely, and you really understand, I mean, as a board member, as a community member, but also as somebody whose life has been touched with your family and stroke.
Yeah, my father had a stroke about 30 years ago, and went to a center similar to this in his hometown. And I was drawn to the Schurig Center because I realized how important it was to our family that my father had a place to get art therapy and cognitive therapy, and many, many years after his stroke, because your rehabilitation time is only a few short weeks that you can be in a rehabilitation center, but long-term need for a place where people can go who've had a significant brain injury is what the Schurig Center provides. It provides years and years out from the initial trauma, and it's a remarkable gift to give people who and their families who have suffered such a devastating loss.
Absolutely. And so as we continue forward, we don't know what's going to be coming in the next days and months. And now with the recent recommendation that you wear masks indoors it may delay our plans a bit,
right.
but we are very much looking forward to reopening, and ideally in early fall. And we will need some community support to be able to make that adaptation
Right.
again, because we're going to be offering remote services and on-site services. So the technology needed to offer that, and the support that we need for staff and our clients to be able to get through that transition.
And to
is
keep them
profound.
safe and to keep their family members safe.
Absolutely. And we're about halfway to our goal of $30,000. So if you have given, thank you so much. And if you have not, but you're in a position, we ask that you consider giving generously today. And Catherine, is there anything you just want to add to somebody who might be considering giving to Schurig Center, especially if their life hasn't been touched by brain injury?
I think for most people, if they sit back and think about it, they know somebody who's been touched by brain injury at some time in their life. Either a family member who's had a stroke or a bike accident or a sports concussion, or we've even had clients who have been in car accidents and hit their heads on dashboards. Brain injuries are all over many, many communities. And it's something that will live with a person and their family for many years. And it's an important investment in your community to support those who are regaining their skills and regaining their life through a center like Schurig, which helps them rebuild their confidences, relearn language, express themselves through art therapy, express themselves in cognitive therapy that they can do here. So,
Absolutely. Like you said, it touches everybody. It's our neighbors, our friends, our family members, and colleagues. So
Right.
we all do know somebody. So if you are moved by what we've had to share today, please feel free to donate, and we guarantee that your generosity would go to good use. We're looking forward to our center bustling again with community coming on site and our staff to provide these wonderful services, and we thank you for considering Schurig Center.
thank you.